There are 3 different types of investigations that we're going to talk about today. In science, sometimes you're going to use an experiment. Those are really fun and exciting. Let's read about what experiments are. Sometimes you won't use an experiment because it's just not possible. Let's talk about a time when you won't be able to use experiments and you might have to just use repeated observations. Let's read what's in the circle there. All right, at other times, it might be best to use a model. Let's read why we might want to use a model. Now that we've read all the different types of investigations in science, experiments, repeated observations, and using models, I want you to decide what type of investigation you should use for all 3 of these situations here. So let's look at the orange box. What type of investigation would you use for this to answer this question? How do different bridge designs react to strong winds? Can we really do an experiment on that? No, it's too big and it's too expensive to build a bridge and experiment with. That's not really something we'd want to observe unless we can build it. So yes, we're going to use a model for that one. So let's go ahead and make a model for the bridge problem. How about the blue one? How fast does the wind blow where a bridge will be built? If you're measuring how fast the wind blows, what do you think? Is that going to be something we would build a model for? Would we build an experiment to measure wind and how fast it blows? No, we would use observations. So we would definitely want to do repeated observations. And I ran out of room there. And the last question, which type of paint works best to keep a bridge from rusting? That's something you could definitely experiment with because you could buy small samples of paint and you could paint different strips of metal with different types of paint, and then you could find out which one actually lasts the longest without any rust.